Hi, hello everybody. This is a different video than the first video I made, which is sort of an intro about who I am and what I want to do, but this one's more of a little bit more of a personal introspective vlog. Last night was Foundry that I attended. I didn't get to commentate that day, which was okay. Like, honestly, they were pretty stacked on commentators, so they didn't call me up that, and my matches were still going on, which is what I wanted to talk about, was actually my tournament play, my matches, kind of give a bit of an introspective sort of thing. Like, this is really what I like to do in between when I go to tournaments, is just have this like day, it's like period of length of time where I just sort of think about everything, sort of reevaluate a lot of my goals, my everything as a player. So last night was actually pretty fun of an event, honestly. Like, sometimes tournaments kind of are hit or miss. Like, some days I'm not feeling it, like I play like crap. I had this big period in my life a couple months back where I just really wasn't happy, and it wasn't reflecting on my play at all. Just, I'm a very emotional player. Had my feelings of when I'm going into that day or whatever's on my mind, if I have something bothering me, it's really gonna eat at me and affect my play. So I absolutely try my best to sort of have a good day beforehand, which apparently I really yesterday was actually pretty good. So anyways, to go in a little bit about my games, my first match was actually played on stream against SKS. I don't know if you guys want a link to it or something. Hopefully I can find a way to like pop it up right here. Oh no, right here is actually a lot better. When the video drops, I always play my first round on stream at Foundry. It's really funny. I think it's because either I'm a commentator or I'm a recognized name, because I've been there quite a few times. I'm essentially a regular at how often I'm at Foundry. But yeah. So first match against SKS was against his Samus, and the deal is I do not like fighting Samus as Sheik, because now I'm dedicated Sheik 100%. No Diddy Kong, no ZSS Pocket, no, just all Sheik. So last tournament I lost to another player of ours by the name of Wabi. He's actually a really good Samus, and I lost to a rage back air from a set that I pretty much had in the bag. I died at like 70% from like getting aired out back air on the edge of the stage, so it was frustrating. But yeah, so essentially what had happened was our set was pretty good. I played kind of sloppy. I normally play pretty sloppy on stream, depending on how much I played. I practice quite a bit now, and I have the drive to start practicing and playing again, which is a huge thing for me, because oftentimes I'll lose focus and I'll lose drive and I don't want to do it, and just so many other factors kind of like my own mentality gets to me the most. And so the set went really well. He played great, so I wound up taking it 2-0. Then my next round in bracket, I had to face Stark, and oh my god, Stark. This man has been my demon in bracket. I've had to play him, I think, 4 times. What, first time I've ever played him was Falcon, and I won game 1, and I still lost the set. That was back when I mained Falcon, amongst my many of other characters I went to when I went in tournament. But yeah, so this time around, of course, going Sheik, he went Marth against me, which at first I was just like, get this pocket character out of here, but I know he was actually kind of using him. But I barely lost game 1, and I only lost game 1 because I knew exactly what I was doing wrong. Like, my punish game was on point. If he messed up, he knew he messed up, because I would get a good chunk of percentage from it. But I had really bad times on the ledge against Marth, because he would kind of retreat onto center stage more, and when he would retreat to center stage more, he would give me extra room where if I tried to fight back, I would lose. So I had to go for defensive off the ledge option. So essentially get up, shield, get up, shoot needles, just neutral, get up as a whole. So those are the options I wound up having to go for the entire time, because otherwise I would get like extremely punished. Hold on 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. Something kind of alerted me real quick. But anyways, back to kind of what I was saying to get back on track. I think I was talking about match start. So I just have to not get impatient on the ledge and trying to go for the defensive options that I know are going to lead to high combos, because every time I do that, I just got snuffed out by jab or fucking Marth. Thank God. Sorry, I needed my coffee. After that, so I lost. I wish I could have, I don't know, my buddy Eric, Crispy Tacos, he's beaten Stark before, and I might just have to pick up Cloud. I'm joking, I'm not going to pick up Cloud. I'm going Sheik all the way, but still. Just need to play a little more patient. That's the number one thing I'm learning on my journey as a Sheik main is patience. Standing back, using the B button a little more. That button wins games, so I always tell people to just hit it. Anyways, losers. I don't even know who I played round 1 of losers. Like, I was so on tilt, which is honestly rare for me. Like, normally sometimes when I lose in tournament bracket, I'll be really, people have seen this in me where I'm like super passive if I lose sometimes. And that is a dangerous thing. I mean, it was a thing that I tried to condition myself to do for a while. Where just like after a loss, try not to get heated, try to keep yourself composed, super composed. But the point being is sometimes after a loss, I would be a little too composed to the point where it didn't bother me anymore. And I feel like that's a problem a lot of players have, which I'm feeling like talking about eventually, is that you want to keep a level of adrenaline pumping through you. You don't want to just like deject. I don't want to say deject. What's the word I'm looking for? You don't want to just like take yourself out of the game entirely to the point where a loss means nothing. But at the same time, you want to keep control of your emotions. That way, when you feel a loss, you feel an acceptable amount of reflection from it. You know what I mean? So you're not clouded by anger. But at this point, I was actually pretty salty, which is a good thing and a bad thing. But I wasn't like super. I knew how to collect myself, but I wasn't just like. But I was like, I could have done that. Sorry about that. That is my ringtone. I'm just gonna leave that in. Yeah, I'm a closet Hanzo main. Anyways, yeah. So he round 1 he picked Bayonetta. I okay with Bayonetta. I've learned the matchup better through players like Miho, M3, like other Bayonettas. I kind of knew what to do. I like just kind of played a solid neutral. My punishes were on point. He couldn't find his way in. And fortunately against Bayonetta as Sheik, you get an extra kill setup because up throw leads into a 50-50 because of her fall speed and just like timing for her air dodge. You literally get an up throw 50-50 on her, which you don't really get on other characters. So that kind of netted me the set, no problem. And then after that, I was like 2 stock solid. Okay, cool. I'm gonna sweep this and then go next round. So then after that, round 2, I believe the set, he picked Cloud, and that immediately made me just shudder a little bit. Well, not in a negative way, but because Pocket Cloud, here we go. He means Bayo and Pocket's Cloud, lovely. So then he picks Cloud against me, and I'm a little on tilt because he just picked Cloud because all the jokes and the memes of the Pocket Cloud, oh, you lose, you go Cloud. So then he did it, and then didn't quite work out in his favor, to be blood honest with you. Like, I did the patented Sheik thing Sheiks love to do, forward throw bouncing fish, and then you wait for the double jump, you hit him with the back air, and then you kind of just keep the edge guard going. He dies at like 20, like 30, like something ridiculous. But anyways, that's how that closed out the set. Then it continued into the bracket. I think next round was actually G-Pick, who I lost to, and I like G-Pick a lot. He's a cool, great commentator. Good player actually. He learned a lot. I could tell from watching his play. He definitely learned a lot since last time I played him. He said I played him a year ago when I made Rosalina, and then I just kind of curb stomped him, and I didn't remember it at first until he said it. And once he said it, I was like, oh shit, yeah, I remember that. I'm sorry, dude. Rose is, But our set was pretty close. I lost it 2-1. Kind of grew impatient. I had really shit counter picking game 1. Jesus fucking Christ. Thinking back at it, I probably wouldn't have lost a set if I would have had that shitty counter pick game 1. Jesus. I took him to Battlefield game 1. This Sheik. You don't want to do that. Less than the Sheik mains. You don't want to go Battlefield game 1. Especially against a character who can abuse your landing options because of the stupid up air. Anyways. Yeah, that's my tournament experience, honestly. I did pretty well. I let DSS my controller, so I couldn't really play friendlies after that because he was still in bracket, and I was watching all my friends kind of plow through bracket, and it was enjoyable. And I really felt at peace and happy this tournament, which was a change for me. Honestly, I guess that's one of the main reasons I actually wanted to do these blogs, is just to kind of share with people who didn't know that I, for the longest time, have had, I wouldn't say tournament anxiety, but just like I was detracted from tournaments. Like, I would go and I would be with friends and I just wasn't happy. I wasn't feeling it. I didn't care about competing. I almost didn't want to be there. You know, I would play in bracket and I would go 0-2. I would do whatever and I just wouldn't try. I'd SD every stock. And this was a huge period going on for months. People almost like, for the most part, people didn't know who I was, and they don't. A lot of veteran players, of course, they know who I am, and they know that I'm actually a good player. But a lot of like newer end players don't know me, which is fine, honestly. I commentate, so it's fine. But and it's just the feeling was just like, for the longest time, I just wasn't feeling motivated. And now I've actually kind of found that spark again, and I've been practicing again. A part of this new room I have, I just moved into it, kind of giving me a new lease on life, feeling a lot more motivated, a lot more passionate. But yeah, anyways, just wanted to share that with you guys. If you've never been out to Foundry, if you're seeing this, if you're watching as a friend, thank you for watching. I know it's kind of a long video, me ranting. Probably put some smooth music for you guys to listen to in the background, but yeah, I plan to do this after every tournament, just to give me a point to kind of be a little more introspective and to sort of share with you guys how I've been, because a lot of people wonder how I've been lately, because I've been sort of AFK from tournaments. I stopped going. I just wasn't feeling motivated due to personal problems, which some people know about, but other people don't, and I don't think I'm comfortable in kind of going into those. But long story short, I'm back, and I'm motivated, and I'm trying, and it feels good. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Have a great day.